some of that toxic stuff come from the way that people have been raised for them to even be in that toxic?
So I feel like depending on what the situation is. So yeah, you do have some females and males that are out here that are stuck in their ways. There's a lot of males and females that are out here that are spoiled. You know what I'm saying? They might have came from money or they came from a good living, so they don't know a struggle.
Or they came from trauma.
Or they came from trauma.
Or they came from lack of love, right? So
True
they don't
indeed.
actually know.
But damn, how you gonna ask me the question and then answer?
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
She got damn.
I'm sorry, because I'm just
she out there,
She a therapist.
She bullying the shit out of me, ain't she? Like,
She
nigga, this is your answer.
Don't start with me. Because you is Mr. Toxic. We're going to get to you in one second.
I feel you, though. It is, from the point of view I was looking at, I wasn't taking it as a whole. I was just talking about, you know what I'm saying? It was using that as an example. You know, if somebody came from money or whatever, or they was spoiled, and they deal with somebody who didn't come from that, who came from nothing. A person that come from nothing, they're going to appreciate what they worked hard to get, as to a person that come from always having. They be like, oh, okay, whatever. To that person that's not used to having it, they're going to be like, yo, that's ungrateful. And then that's where the clash can come at, because it's like, young, you don't understand what it feel not to have. And then the other one feel like, well, I understand what it feel like to have, so why should I struggle if I don't got to? And then the other one like, shit, I struggle, so I understand, you know what I'm saying? That's where shit click, where it'd be a thing of always arguing, always being that. Or like you said, from trauma. So female could have been cheated on, or a male could have been cheated on all the time. And now they can have that hood mentality. It's like, oh no, bitch, you a thot, fuck you, you cheating. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and just go out here and cheat. Like, I ain't gonna fake, I was one of them people that was like, oh nah, I was loyal to the wrong female. She did me dirty, and when she did me dirty, I did everybody dirty. Man, fuck y'all. No, bitch, you dirty.
They call us bitter.
Trust issues.
You know what I'm saying? Trust issues, yeah.
They call us bitter.
They call us bitter dicks then, huh? Right? Bitter dicks turn.
That's a new one. I haven't heard that.
You ain't never heard?
Yeah, bitter dick.
Yeah, bitter
Bitter
dick.
dicks.
Yeah,
That's
we
what
might
you
be.
are. Use a bitter ass dick.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's how we.
I
That's
like
how we
that
get.
one.
We get bitter.
Yeah,
We be
bitter
bitter
fuck.
dicks,
Don't
but
give a
y'all
fuck.
be petty pussies too. Just know that.
At least that
some
pussy's
petty
being
ass
held
shit.
hostage.
Who
This
holding
dick
your
is
pussy
being
hostage?
held
Like, what
hostage.
the
Fuck you talking
fuck type of
about?
terms is that?
This shit is in the pocket, in the briefs, and all. Fuck you,
But it
mean?
comes from a hurt place, though. Y'all know
True.
how really, like, we are so emotional as women. It's like, when we hurt, we think of the pettiest shit to do just to hurt you back.
I
But
think
you see,
women
and that's
is
the
just
thing.
thoughts.
That's the thing. That's the thing.
I
Men
think
don't
women should
do
be
that.
married.
If men go out here, if y'all do some shit and y'all done fuck him, woo. If a man go out here and go fuck another bitch, he wasn't doing that to be petty, to try and get at you. No, he went to go fuck her because he's single and he can fuck her without no attachments.
Y'all be
I'm gonna
fucking
go fuck
neighbors
her.
and shit.
Y'all doing
Weird
shit
ass
like
shit.
this.
Little
Oh,
hoe
this
ass
dirty
bitch.
dick nigga wanted to do this. Oh, he want to be a bitter dick dude. I'm gonna go fuck his man and suck his brother dick. You like, whoa, bitch, my heart. Niggas be hurt. Like, females be trying to hurt niggas. Niggas be
Yeah, we
like,
can go to jail.
damn, bitch, the fuck I do? Like,
I ain't wanna do.
Thank you, hashtag.
you're welcome.
Brandy, what's your take on that? And once again,
Have
the
I been in a
question
toxic
is,
relationship?
have you ever been, to my followers that's online, have you ever been in a toxic relationship before? How did you overcome it? And how can you avoid being in a toxic situation? And this is not just romantic. This is everything. This is family. This is friends. It could be your homegirl. Like, anybody for real can bring a toxic relationship towards you. So, Brandy, give me your take on it.
I've been in multiple toxic relationships. I've been in family toxic relationships. I've been in toxic friendships. I've been in toxic relationships with like partners.
How did you get over them?
I got over them.
Like, inspire our listeners.
Okay. I would say I'm really into journaling. I got into it. I got over them through journaling, and people think, oh, like, you're crazy because you talk to a therapist or you have a psychiatrist, and I think that was very helpful and beneficial to me.
We can get that.
Another thing that I did was exercise, and having a conversation with that person helped me out a lot, because I'm the type of person, I'm not gonna hold my tongue. Like, I'm not like a picky person, but when I see you, if it all spills out, it all spills out. So that's how I handled it. I'm not really a vindictive person. I'm not a tick for tack person. I'm not gonna be like, oh, because you cheated on me, oh yeah, I'm gonna slide on your best friend. Like, your best friend been in my DMs, but I just never told you that he was in my DMs. So play your part.
One of my
That's what I
followers
say.
said, everyone's idea of toxic is different, which you are absolutely right. We was just talking about that a few minutes
Yeah,
ago.
everybody is different.
Everybody's definition of toxic is totally
It's very different.
They want to manipulate it, and it's just really about perspectives. Like, some people, what they allow in their life, regardless if it's family or romantic, they might not feel that it's toxic.
Mm-hmm.
And if, in my perspective, it might be toxic. So it's just like a case-by-case scenario. But how do you avoid toxic relationships now, Brandy?
I avoid them by really going into my third eye, really seeing who you are for who you are. And I want to get you in multiple settings. You in an entertainment setting, like us going out, like chilling, drinking, and then a setting with like you and your friends, and then a setting with you and your family. Because when you're with people that you're comfortable with, you always act differently. I don't care what nobody says. Like, you always act some type of differently when you're with certain people. So that's how I can figure out if you're toxic, and how you talk to me and how you treat yourself and treat people around you is how I'm gonna see if you're toxic or not.
Well, that sums it up.
She's a toxicologist.
Toxicology.
I'm not a toxicologist.
But I ain't get to ask about how I feel toxic.
No, we gonna get to you right now, Hood, because we already know you about to spill the whole tea for us on being toxic.
Yeah.
He's the king
Go
of
ahead,
So-
go
toxicity.
ahead, Mr. King.
This
Toxic.
shit,
what-
the word
He
is no longer.
oozes with toxicity.
So what's the question?
It's
He
no longer
showers with
toxic.
toxicity.
Have you ever been in a
You-
toxic relationship before? If
He
you
is the
have,
toxic relationship.
how did you get out of it? How do you avoid it? And it doesn't have to be romantic.
No, I don't get out of toxic relationships.
See?
I flourish in that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Flourish.
If you want to share a bitch with me, that's your fault. Cause I'm gonna make her have to choose what she want. Because toxic has a lot of avenues. I was raised on beat a bitch up status. You know what I'm saying? Like, I saw my mama getting abused when I was young, so I just think like sometimes women need to be smacked. Some people don't agree with that. But I agree that every once in a while, you gotta smack a motherfucker back straight. You know what I'm saying? A little left, right ain't too bad. If we can still beat our kids, why is it bad that we beat our spouses?
What?
In my new life, I've been the one getting beat on. Women beating on me, so the roles have reversed. But I do know physical pain and physical correction has a little more leeway than the regular way avenues that we've been, trained to respect. A choke here and there ain't gonna hurt. You know what I'm saying? You gasping for 30 seconds for some air, bitch, you gonna live. You ain't gonna die. Choke that bitch.
This man.
Smack her ass.
Listen,
question.
y'all.
You know what I'm
listen,
saying?
I
He
have
gets
a
so
question.
toxic.
Like,
Somebody said, well, shit.
yeah, like, we say real shit?
No, well, shit.
Well shit, yeah, well shit, nothing. This is what you gotta do. You gotta smack her, choke her.
He's toxic.
She appreciate that.
No,
Because sometimes people don't know where they need to be
Hey,
at.
hey. Your ass is going to jail if you listen to her.
Okay.
You slap their ass, you will get a charge.
And if she send you to jail, that bitch don't love you.
The
That's
bitch
how you
didn't
make
love
that
you,
conclusion
you had to
too.
slap her.
Because
Like,
if you send your man to jail,
Facts.
no. Some of these bitches like smacking
in
them.
jail. She do not love you.
Yeah, if she send you to
That's a
jail,
fact.
she don't love
Don't
you.
love you. Don't
But
matter
that
what
let me
time
She
know
don't
it is.
love you.
But that let me know
Because
y'all
who is about
niggas
to
is
send somebody
abused.
to jail because you
No.
out here being a thought?
No.
If I
Y'all
go through
niggas
your
is
phone and see
that
some
means
thought shit and I react in a
some
physical
shit
way,
happened on the
what I'm supposed to
accident.
do is show you who I'm texting? Like, you go in a girl phone right now, bitches so scandalous, they got text messages from 2018, the next scan down. It's 2020. How the fuck is the last time you text somebody 2018?
Never delete your receipts. Because niggas is slimy and...
No, I'm
if
talking
you-
about
yeah.
in a woman thing. See, you got shit from 2000. If I go on your phone right now, you got text message from 2018 as your recent text, or you got all your logs of your conversations.
I have a log of all my conversations.
See, you not scandalous in that. See, what you telling me is that pussy ain't good because if it was my pussy, you would have been deleting them messages. Cause Jab would smacked your ass.
But you're not
Off
my
the
nigga.
break.
You're not my nigga. You
Whoever-
don't pay for my phone. You don't.
Or if
put
I pay your
gas in my
phone,
car,
if I
you
give you
don't pay
30
no
If
insurance,
I
if I pay
nothing.
$30 on your phone bill, I pay you for the smack.
No, you don't.
That's
pay
what I
for
paid
shit.
for. You think I paid your bill? No, I paid to smack the shit out you.
No,
That's what I'm
all
paying
your
for.
women
Hey,
say.
hey, Hood. As Vice President of the Pussy Protection Program, but if I see some shit from 2018, you talking some freak shit too, or some nigga used to be fucking.
No,
with
the
bitch,
thing is, it's
bitch, you gonna
2020.
die about
How is that the
text
last
message
message that you
2018?
had? That's let you know it's a lie. It's no way possible that nobody's texting you. It don't even make logical sense. But that's the type of shit that you dealing with the women in this generation. They think they smarter than behold. Like if that's the case, you might as well just have nothing in your phone. You might as well erase every fucking message because there's no way you can wrap that up like that.
You know what?
Bitches need to be smacked all 2020.
We come to the conclusion that you're just toxic.
Yeah, I'm toxic.
And
I
you
am
wanna
toxic.
find
I
your
swear.
That nigga's
therapist.
abusive.
Not
He's
even
very
I-
Need you a
Ain't no abuse.
therapist. Now I'm gonna give
I'll
my
beat a bitch
opinion
up.
on toxic relationships, but before I give my opinion, one of my followers said even a healthy person can be toxic to another, like a saltwater fish. And is healthy but toxic in different water.
Hell
It's
yeah.
all about perspectives and what you consider is being toxic in any relationship that you may deal with.
That
But
nigga a
in my
scientist.
case,
No, out your
no,
environment.
she's
Some,
She's
you might be dealing with a
smart and
thought.
intelligent with
She's a
different
biologist.
perspectives.
She's a marine biologist.
She's
Like,
a toxicologist. No, she's a toxicologist.
No, okay,
You an alcoholic?
In my opinion, yes, I have been in a toxic relationship. I could write a whole book for y'all, but I'm not gonna go that deep with y'all today. But I was in a toxic relationship for 9 years. Did I feel like the whole 9 years in my relationship was toxic? Did I know
No.
I was in a toxic relationship? No. But as I grew up and got older, mature, wiser, I started to understand the toxic relationships that I was in. I started to understand those generational curses. I started to understand those trauma bonds. So I had to make that collective decision to leave that toxic relationship alone. How do I avoid them? I hibernate. Is it healthy? No. Have I been in a relationship? No, since then. I'm not going to say that my life is peaches and cream, but I'm going to be real with you. Like, women, we try to sugarcoat, or we don't really take the time or really know how to heal when we dealing with so much, and we think that avoiding certain situations is okay, like suppressing it. Like, I suppressed my trauma for so long that I probably did miss out on Mr. Right? Because I mean, I could talk to you, but it's like when it come down to commitment, I always feared it. You know?
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, how did I get out of my toxic relationship? I had to lie to get out of my toxic relationship. Like, I had to literally, like, make a whole scenario. I lied. Even after I got out of it, I was still lying about it. I had to, like, keep up with my lies, take all my lies to the grave with me until it's bust out. Even when it's bust out, I'm still taking my lies to the grave.
Oh, you
But
lit.
that's...
Hope that nigga don't listen to this show.
Hey, if he listen, then it is what it is. But all
That
I'm
nigga gonna
saying is...
hunt you down if he
She got a
listen to this.
domestic on her hands, God forbid.
She's a
Hey,
real
hold
one. I'm
on.
trying to be your boyfriend, Miss
Hold on,
Liar.
it is domestic.
She's a liar.
Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and the
It
shit
is? Oh,
real.
shit. I'm sorry.
It is real because my
And he
9-year
wanna talk
relationship
Talking about
was
beating bitches up.
domestic, and it really wasn't only domestic on his behalf; it was domestic on my behalf. So I'm not gonna always put the blame on men because it beat us too.
Yeah.
But it comes from of how I was raised, right?
Yeah, I whooped
if I
bitch.
saw it, then I did it. You
So
know,
you was whooping his ass?
I was defensive too. It's not. I wasn't
She's
the one.
6'3".
6'3"
I'ma
and
kick you
Layla Ali.
No, I wasn't the one, like, always, like, it wasn't like, you know how women, they was like, I'm leaving this relationship, I'm about to fuck you up and we're going toe to toe. Like, it's not, I'm about to plug up an arm, and as soon as you come at me, I'm gonna burn your whole fucking face off.
I don't
That's
want none
not
of that pussy. That pussy
toxic. Like,
dangerous.
that's me defending myself. That's me,
That's
picking up.
defiant.
I mean, I'm just saying that was my dynamic relationship when it came, but then and let me tell you how toxic it was.
And putting sugar in a gas
Like an
tank.
hour later, we can go back to being like nothing was wrong. That's toxic.
Yeah, that's that good sex.
That's some cool shit right there.
Yeah,
No,
you hear
like,
me?
that's
Plug the
not
R there,
good
baby.
shit.
If we
Yeah.
go like ain't never happened, that's some
But we
good
have to
shit.
wrap that up. Like,
I'm a
we
survivor
have
too,
to
yes.
wrap that up.
And I seen it
I
all.
hope everyone who feel like
Oh.
being toxic.
She related like a mother.
That's why I
Oh, I
nobody
forgot Smooth. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. We gotta include Smooth.
Fuck Smooth. He abusive like this nigga over here.
But I have.
You agree
I
with
have,
the nigga.
The president and the vice president.
Y'all niggas is slapping bitches. That's what y'all doing.
No, I'm
Smack
not.
her back down.
I'm not.
I do want to recommend a book I just started reading. It's All About Love by Bell Hooks.
That is my book.
We're not gonna get on it, but I just want
Yeah,
to
Smooth,
recommend
what's
it for my listeners.
what's your perspective
Smooth,
on beating
what's your
bitches
take
up?
on it? What's your take on toxic relationships? And have you ever been in one?
Yes.
Are
I've
you
been
in one?
in
Right now?
several.
You sound like you in one
We're
right
not
now.
speaking on a relationship I'm in right now. We're speaking on previous encounters with the opposite sex. I've definitely been in a toxic relationship before. The first one I'm speaking on short term is the one my first toxic relationship when I realized there were toxic relationships. I had locks. And I was like one of the coolest niggas, like, in my neighborhood. Like, I rode motorcycles, nigga. I was like
pulled your
18.
hair out.
Nigga, I was bike like, nigga, I was 18, like, nigga, I'm 28 now. So imagine 10 years ago riding a motorcycle and shit. Nigga, I was that nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Man, I got with one of the baddest bitches from my area. And shit went left from there. I didn't know the bitch was a hoe. And that's why I voluntarily made myself the vice president of the Pussy Protection Program.
Yeah.
Seeing as though I dealt with this situation prior to. This shit got hectic, shorty. I'm talking about, I found out from a nigga that I was cool with that shorty. He said, I'm sitting in my neighborhood, I'm smoking weed with this nigga, man. This nigga tell me, he said, yeah, you fucking with shorty, right? He said, y'all still fucking with each other? I said, yeah. He said, how long y'all been fucking with each other? I said, we been together the last couple years. Like, that's how you know some shit happened. When niggas say couple years, like couple years, like
Like, I
what
fucked
you
her
mean
last
couple
week.
years? There's only one couple. There's only two in a couple. So he said, hey, bruh, look, you need to go holler at shorty because don't she drive that white Honda? I said, shit was all types of bad when he told me what kind of car I was driving. Because I thought that was my car at the time. I was at like 18. You know what I'm saying? Shit was bad. So he told me all types of stuff that they did inside my car.
Damn.
And I appreciate the situation because as a man, you're supposed to tell a nigga that you know that you didn't know that was your situation, and that's how that happened. And I'm not even gonna speak on that too much, man. That was I ain't even gonna tell about the second situation.
Nigga
That
about to
was-
cry and shit.
That's what it was, and that's
Yeah. And
That
see,
was a
go ahead, wrap it up.
toxic situation.
Early.
Once again, the name of the book is called All About Love by Bell Hooks. I just got it. I'm only on chapter 2, but I heard so many great things about it. And I think that everybody should invest into it. It's a good read. Read a chapter a day. I mean, let's invest into self-development every day. But we're going to wrap that up.
I know what time it is.
So, yeah.
Jam.
What time is the hashtag?
Jam time,
jam time, jam time, jam time. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Hood out here being abusive.
With a lot of
Hood out here being
prostitution
abusive,
in the
with a lot of
club.
prostitution.
Hey, with a lot of
Gorilla pimp,
prostitution.
smacker, maker, seller, coochie. All 2020.
Sick of you.
Whole lot of prostitution.